Okay. Ow! I hit my knuckles.
And hey, everybody, we're doing the things
Finally.
with your
So you got
GM, James.
got all your Cantaria nightlife tricks and secrets. Fucking, I lost it.
You lost
It was gone. It's okay. You dropped it, and it's never coming back.
Look, I know stuff about the town. Okay.
That is what your brain is full of right now.
My notes are all over the place.
I don't have
I
notes.
can't even look at my notes right now.
I should look at the notes that you two have made up.
You keep saying that, and you never
I
do.
never do.
Yeah.
And I've always said that.
And also just listen to these recordings.
Yeah.
Those are pretty good notes.
That's true.
But I don't want to listen to myself. It sounds
Too
dumb.
bad.
Listening to yourself is cringe.
It is, but once you get over that,
cringe.
it's really nice to be able to go like, oh yeah, I did say that.
Oh fuck, that is what happened.
I can't not hear the lisp that I have, as well as my Uper.
Oh, what?
My what? A lisp?
Where's the
I don't hear it.
That doesn't
It's
sound
It's very
money
subtle.
things? What is this?
Like I'll be like if I so like that there. I was like so.
So
I don't. I mean, the S was elongated, but it wasn't.
Okay.
but also
Yes.
Discord covers up a
But
lot
you
of it.
know,
for us.
you probably have more experience here. Well, maybe not. I was gonna say you have more experience hearing your voice than I do, but that might not be true. How much do
Hear
you really
myself
hear
a
in your
lot.
own voice?
Hey Oni, did you by chance
Yes?
make a list of purchases you've made and put it in the shared document or shared Google Drive?
There's a possibility of ones that I wanted to make.
Because
Yeah,
like
I gotta.
there's like a list is like Crumble, Burger King, Crumble, Oscars, It's like, what is this?
Why is that added to the docs? That shouldn't even be there.
Are these locations you want to purchase?
No, that's
Google's trying to stage an intervention.
Your budgets. It's
Right.
under it's in the docs folder.
yeah.
Because I'm trying to find
Why
the
is
notes
that
you and
there?
Jess have made up, and I can't seem to find that.
That shouldn't even been able to be shared with you guys because it's on private. What the fuck, Google?
But why do you have it?
Because I was using Google Docs to go through all the purchases I had made. I was working on my
And you just saved it to the wrong thing?
I guess it saved to the wrong thing. It shouldn't even have saved at all. Because I cleared all that out, so it should be a blank doc actually.
Well, I'll look for those things later. So, how's it going, Schles? Excellent.
Beautiful.
Good.
You don't
I
say.
have refunded Greg for the purchase of some Dreamtime tea.
Because you didn't have access to it.
Yeah.
Oh, looking at Oni's budget.
From like 3 years ago.
Getting yourself some Dreamtime tea.
There you go.
Okay, sorry for that distraction.
That was good you let me know, because I don't fucking know how that happened. You don't understand.
It's like the only person I know that goes to Crumble and Burger King that often is Oni.
Thanks. Damn. How would you know? Wait.
It's mostly the Burger King purchases, like.
Okay,
And the
yeah.
Crumble, you do talk about that a lot.
You do talk about Crumble a lot.
Crumble.
I feel like you and I are the only people in this group that goes to Crumble.
You're not wrong. Although I haven't been in a couple months.
Oh, so you're showing us last month's budget. I see how it is.
I'm
I actually think that's from like last year because it has like
Yeah.
purchases in April.
Yeah, that was from like last year, maybe the year before that, even like late that
Oh,
year.
that's possible.
Look, guys, I'm sorry, okay? Sometimes I have to cover my tracks, and sometimes I'm really bad at it.
All good in the hood.
Speaking of covering our tracks,
Oh, yeah.
James.
Yeah.
Okay, I stepped away for a moment, but now that I'm back, I cast Fireball.
Oh shit.
You can't.
No,
Play
you don't have
initiative.
that one yet.
Roll initiative with the tavern. The tavern itself is fighting you.
Wouldn't be the first time we fought a building.
Damn.
It won't be the last.
I was about to say,
I'm
it won't be the
imagining
last.
like Looney Tunes, Mickey Mouse style, like the house just grows legs, gets up, and then grows a couple of arms and like puts them up.
Yeah,
It's
or
the,
Put 'em
horror
up,
house
put 'em
from Final
up.
Fantasy VII.
or like the Black Bull's house in Black Clover.
Yeah.
I
Like, oh,
didn't
by the
watch-
way, we live in a mech.
I didn't watch much of Black Clover.
Oh yeah,
You
if you
should.
if you get far enough in, so yeah, their house is a mech. That's why the rooms move around all the time.
I like got 30 episodes in, and it's like this is so cliche shonen anime. It hurts.
It's spoof though. Like that's
Is
the
it
point.
though? Is it the point?
Yeah,
Are
because
you
like
he's
sure?
like a typical shonen protagonist, and people react to him like he's a fucking lunatic because that's how you would.
Or perhaps you're just acting like Tommy was so, and it's like, no, it was supposed to be dark comedy from the beginning.
Well, see, the difference is I didn't make it. That was just how I interpreted it and enjoyed it as a consumer.
But I think it's like its intentions is not at all that.
Well, whether it's intentional or not, like it came around to comedy for me.
Well,
And that made it more enjoyable.
I'm
You know
glad
what?
I'm glad that you can
What
find
matters.
enjoyment in that, but I tried. I really tried, and I feel bad that I don't because other people really enjoy it. And it has such an interesting concept. It's like, wow, this sword, and it seems to be like this anti-magic sword or something.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
It's like, and that sounds super cool. But it's like,
yeah, it's a world of wizards and one guy that works out.
one guy that works out and has a sword that says "Shut up, magic." Shut up, nerd.
It's
That's
also
just a
just
D&D
hilarious that like once he does get through your magic and get to you, you're a squishy wizard, and he is gonna break you in half. And that happens every time, and it's always funny.
You know what it is?
Nobody in that world.
You know what it is? It's a world of wizards, and this guy is a fighter that took one level in sorcerer. Because it sure is not wizard, because he dumb.
I think it's more just a barbarian.
Barbarian works too.
Superstition barbarian.
Ooh.
Yeah. Because he's not just doesn't have any magic. He is negative magic. He's anti-magic.
That's a good one. I like that.
Yeah,
A walking tank.
Yeah, once he like gets good at it, he can like, oh, you throw a fireball at me, and I cut the fireball in half, and
I cut you in half.
Now I'm punching you in the face, and you're unconscious because I'm a barbarian.
Stop hitting
and you're
yourself.
a wizard.
Stop hitting yourself.
Yeah, he's like walking up to people, bragging about their invulnerable force fields that he just slices apart because anti-magic.
And they're like, oh, yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I got into this situation.
Yeah. It's fun because like every time they shit their pants and it's hilarious. Anyway.
Well, unfortunately, this isn't our Black Clover podcast. That's next Tuesday.
It is, and I will make you watch it.
Fine.
That is a
Yeah.
threat.
Anyway, what we are doing is gonna try to start this Pathfinder podcast.
It's been too long.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna do the bit, and then we'll roll into this as
my
as
God.
our PCs are arriving at the Little Uskwood.
The anime talk is concluded. I feel like I can breathe again.
You're holding your breath the entire time.
You know, your life would this would be a lot easier for you to get through if you would just watch anime. Anyway,
Let me
I'm
know
gonna do
when
the
I
bit.
can talk again.
They got a point, Schles. You should watch anime.
Anyways.
Schles, are you recording?
Let me restart it because that noise I just made was real spiky and I don't want it to be confused with clap. Okay, I am recording now.
Okay.
Mark.
Oni, are you recording?
Yeah.
Jess, are you recording?
I am.
Me, am I recording? Yeah. Grapes, are you recording?
Yeah.
All right then. Sync clap in 3, 2, 1. Our story begins, as such stories often do. Night falls over the dreary, spiky architecture of an inn. Over a wrought iron gate, a bolt of lightning cracks, briefly illuminating it from behind. A crow flies overhead, cawing ominously at you, before the wrought iron gate swings wide, admitting you to the Little Uskwood.
Ooh.
It's so dramatic. And I hate it.
And yeah, it's
a
like,
little over the top if you ask me, says the richest person in the party.
yeah, like it's like Adam's Family ass place.
Right.
Because it is
That's
dreary,
what
and like the wood from the Uskwood is like ebony wood. So it is like it's all dark. The shutters are drawn, so you can just kind of see light coming through from the inside. And as it gets darker, you can barely see there is a banner above the door. The symbol, a black field with a barely visible silver outline of a dark tree against a moonlit night.
Can we see in the window Greg's definitely canon stupid RGB cloak?
Well, that's the light coming from inside. Greg's RGB cloak is lighting you guys up outside.
I thought he was inside.
Greg's was meeting us there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
went
I
ahead of
forgot.
everybody.
Greg went ahead.
Have we retconned that? Is
No,
Greg outside now?
I had forgotten.
Is it important to the narrative that Greg not already be inside? He can be outside.
No, actually, it's kind of funnier if you've been here the whole time.
Okay.
What if it was just an illusion of Greg?
The whole time.
Yeah, I'm actually going to take us. There is a map for the Little Uskwood.
Wow.
Wow, that's not telling for anything in the future.
I mean,
Do I have to punch out another bartender?
No, you don't.
Good. So I will.
You did that?
All right. So
Yeah,
here
old
is
ball rig.
the main floor here, the kitchen. These are the four. There's 4 rooms downstairs. There's also an upstairs with an additional 8 or 9 rooms, and then the barn out here.
Now realizing I probably won't be able to move my token while on my tablet.
Why do I always have issues moving my damn token? Pain in the butt. Not in there.
Oh, that's Greg.
If you scroll up a bit in play, I'm pretty sure I already put art for Loredana the owner. Yep, there it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, who we established is played by Tilda Swinton.
Yes. As she should.
Yeah, and Greg, as you've been here, like, did you I'd introduce yourself to her like as, hi, I'm the secret
No.
Thrun agent?
No, Greg would have been incognito.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
and-
Greg is
Playing it cool.
looks like someone else.
Right. I forgot which disguise Greg is currently wearing. But I think it's a woman.
Yeah, I think you said some
Okay.
normal woman.
In that case, Greg, in the time you've been here, there's only the room's been empty for the most part. And about an hour and a half ago, a party of 3 came downstairs, took up at the table closest to the fire over here, and have just been nursing drinks and talking very quietly amongst themselves. And Loredana has been behind the bar for whatever you would be asking for / about. That's right. Yeah, Olga the pianist. Hearing the name, she might ask if you want to play.
Oni, read your DM.
I am. It was just sort of being a butt and
What?
was only letting me be in read only.
There's a piano in here?
I'll draw
I don't
one.
know.
Don't worry.
Sometimes bards can conjure instruments. I don't know. It is a
Feels like
spell
a
bards can do.
liability.
Just conjure an instrument out of thin air, out of magic. It's actually pretty neat. But anyway. Yeah, the rest of you arrive.
We have arrived.
Yeah, the heavy wood door actually takes some effort to open. Creaks mightily when you do. And you enter the little Uskwood.
Did we see who Greg transformed into? I was trying to say Olga. That's not correct. I'm talking about right now.
Yeah.
Or did he disappear and then transform?
Yeah, Greg, did you assume the illusion of Olga while the party could see you?
No, they wouldn't have seen that happen.
Awesome. We have no fucking clue where Greg is.
But I do think this one was it's a mundane disguise. So, might be able to tell.
Oh, so it's not magical.
No.
Okay.
Or roll the deception. All right, so it is a disguise with a 32.
Yeah. I'm not even gonna try to roll.
So it's a pretty good disguise.
Let's see if I can roll a natural 20. Oh my god, that was so close. But it's not a natural 20. It was a 19, though.
Does that give you a 30?
No.
Okay.
What,
so yeah,
perception? No.
Yeah, for the rest of you, if you want to make a perception as you enter.
I would love to.
Oh god, not even close. Yeah, that's a 23.
So
22.
as you, okay, that's pretty good. You're going to be in the same bracket. So yeah, as you enter, unlike the other establishment, the Sweetest Drop, there's no noise to interrupt as you open the door. So its creak reverberates through your bones.
Oh no, I hate that. Like me
And,
personally.
like just as you open the door, the wind seems to gust behind you, making it seem foreboding outdoors. The thunder cracks again. And
This place
as you
gives me the
enter,
creeps.
yeah, as you enter, even though there's a fire going and candles on all the tables, the very wood of the walls seems to drink the light in, dimming it, no matter how much light is given. And the quiet seems not oppressive, but somber. And Loredana looks up from the bar, gives you a brief look over, and like does the that, oh, I'm trying to play it cool because I recognize the secret person, but I'm not doing it well. Like she like jumps and like looks around real quick, and then like
Yeah.
waves you over to the bar.
She's that NPC. Got it.
Yeah. And with your earlier perceptions, the other three at the table, they're all like hunched forward, leaning over their drinks, almost not quite whispering to each other, but definitely taking effort to not be overheard.
Mm.
They all in unison briefly look up as you enter, and once you don't look their direction and head their direction, immediately dive back into their conversation. What does Olga the
will remember
pianist do?
I would like to sit here at the I know I'm not Olga the pianist, but like I'd like to sit here on the stool, and I'd like Steven to slither down my leg, and
Yes.
I want to what's the word? Use my share senses. So my eyes are gonna go milky, cloudy, as he slithers around the perimeter and under the table to hear what they're talking about. Over here.
Okay.
And we can
All right,
retcon that for later, but like
yeah,
that's what I want to
before
do.
we do that, the reason I asked what Olga the pianist does is just for the setting the scene as you three enter, because obviously I'm not in control of that character. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Greg will just kind of fall in like nothing out of the ordinary is happening.
Oh, like they were always there. What are you talking about? I've always been here.
none of them did a good enough perception to know.
No.
Okay, it's me, Greg.
That would have been good to know before. But I guess this works. And Cyril will make her way over to the bar.
For what?
She's ignoring Greg.
Yeah. So everybody else go to the bar where Loredana has
go to the
beckoned you over.
bar. Does Uhtred go to the bar, or does Uhtred stand over by those three guys talking menacingly?
What?
Rowan,
No.
I'm doing the sneaky sneaks. Out of character.
Yeah.
And the sneaky sneaks.
Yeah, and Charlie, I will get to what they're talking about.
No worries. Yeah, take your time.
Yeah. But for the rest of you, once you come around, she leans forward onto the bar and in a quiet tone, same as those guys, like not whispering, but like definitely trying not to be overheard. Like, are you the ones that the Lord sent?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, our Lord Jesus Christ sent us.
We're on a mission from God.
On a mission from God.
I nod.
She takes another look around, scans those three to see if they're paying attention, and then like on the down low, on the bar, just show me your hands.
I mean, Saria will do that. Will it require a stealth check, or is it real easy to do?
I mean, it's just like
yeah, she just put her hand on the bar, just like cup her hands in front of her on the bar.
As she says it, she holds up her palm and like touches the middle of her palm with the other hand.
I will take a gold piece out of my coin purse and hold it like with my palm side up so it looks like I'm doing a transaction.
Okay.
So then she could see the palm of my hand.
She looks down at your hand and again touches the middle of her palm and says, "Show me."
Greg will
You gotta
just
do the things.
hold up his hand like a talk to the hand gesture and turn on the thingy.
There we go.
Oh, we
Greg
have to
is
turn
just-
it on. Oh,
Yeah.
here I'm like, okay, I will turn. I'll flick it on.
Clap on, clap off.
I'll be like, I'll look down at my hand and I'll just be like, oh shit. No, I won't. No, retcon that. I'll just look at my hand, be like, the clap on, that kind of thing.
Clap off.
One of them glances up when you clap.
Drink for all my friends here.
All
You hear a
right.
deep sigh. You hear a deep sigh from Surreal.
Yeah. And in the process of getting the 3 drinks to take over to those guys, she flashes her hand, and it has the 2 stags of House Vex.
We have the Thrune symbol now.
Yeah, we have the Thrune symbols. She just works for Archbaron Vex. We work
that's
for
right. Never mind.
the government.
Yeah, you guys are agents of House Thrune.
Yeah. We're agents of the Queen.
She's been damned 3 times.
The thrice damned House of Thrune. That's right.
Yeah.
I'm so cool.
You get a gold star, Schles.
So,
Lore.
have you already been briefed on tomorrow?
No.
Yeah, I was supposed to say no.
And what day is today?
Today is Wheel Day.
That's right.
Wheel Day, the 27th of Neth.
I don't remember.
If you guys looked at my notes, you would.
Oh, I can't find your notes, though.
Well, I'm afraid Greg doesn't have access to your notes.
Yeah. Yeah, it
Greg
is
had
Wheel
access to
Day,
your
the
budget?
27th of Neth. Is the current day.
Okay.
Well, tomorrow, before the Oath Day market, Oppie and Neville Endor, the interim governor, the interim governor of Cantaria, has invited all of the town's ruling council, myself included, to brunch tomorrow before the Oath Day market opens. And when he got word that I had guests coming in from out of town, he insisted the 4 of you attend as well.
I see.
Sounds lovely.
She again, like, very over the toply, like, looks around the room before speaking, and then like ducks her head down again. Like, this will be a good time for you to meet all the major figures in the town's government and see if you maybe can find an in with them. the more you know about them, the easier your job will be, and the sooner you can get out of here.
I just had a thought, and I don't want to say it in character.
Well, say it out of
Mhm.
character. What's
Out
that
of
thought?
character, we could just burn that building down and kill them all. And then there would be no government, and we could just take over.
That's not what we're supposed to
I'm
do.
normally the first person to suggest something like that, but I need to say, to what end?
We don't have the city on our side at that point, and that ruins the entire purpose of us being here.
Yeah,
It
if
makes
you
our
Kind
jobs
of would,
difficult.
wouldn't it?
if you kill the governing council of the city while the city supports them, you will be ripped to pieces by the mob.
They don't need to know it was us.
I mean, you can try and get away with it, but that's going to be hard.
Right? We already roll okay as it is. I don't want to risk it. And I say okay lightly.
And then once they figure it out, it's 4 of us against hundreds of townsfolk.
The Commodores have 8 HP. We could take them.
Well,
Greg
the
has taken
commoners-
on odds like that many times.
it's not the commoners you have to worry about. It's the reclamation military presence.
They're like
Yeah.
way over there.
He points down the street.
They're not here.
Well, so going back to the map of the town, where you're going to be going is location number 9, Narcopolis Manor, which before the takeover was the governor's mansion.
So that thing is going to be filled with high level security.
Mm.
Because they have the money for it.
Do they? The town's guard is just like teenagers and old
Yeah, that's
men.
that's the town's guard, not the governor's
We
guard.
could take them. It's fine. Anyways, that's why this was out of character.
How are you gonna take it? Ignore me.
So in character, I'll go is there anything in particular you can give us an idea about now in regards to these bigwigs? Kind of conversation starters.
I can tell you who they are and what they do, but as for how to play them, I'm not gifted in those areas.
Well,
if they're
that's okay. I'll be obliged with whatever you can provide.
if they're like any of the other ones I'm used to dealing with, it won't be that hard. I'll give you some pointers later.
All right. So I'm gonna start dropping in play some art for people
Oh wow!
as I give you the kind of basics of who they are and what they do. So first off is gonna be
Dude, McGuy.
yeah. The first one is actually I don't need to drop the image because the first one is somebody who you've already seen, Jaina Holdis.
Well, now we definitely can't burn down the manor.
Yeah.
You'll have none of that.
Yeah, she says
No.
the two of us are present to represent the city's business interests within the new government. I'm sure you've already met her. You went by the sweetest drop on your way in. I'm sure.
Yes, we did.
well,
Not so slight smugness on Surreal's face.
and I'm sure it's quite lively if that's what you're looking for in accommodations, but I have the feeling you'll be needing a bit more privacy. As for the others you haven't met, first and foremost is the interim governor himself. I've just dropped in play.
Looks like
Fourth-
Brennan Lee Mulligan. That's the vibe I get.
Fuck, that's perfect.
And
Yeah.
looks like he spends a bit more time in the gym.
Yeah, but
Wow.
like
But
Sure,
yeah.
you know.
like
Got a
give
fade
him
haircut
the
going
Marvel
on.
workout like Kumail Nanjiani.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, that's definitely who he's played by now.
I'm taking that shoulder pauldron.
Yeah, Brennan Lee Mulligan. Fourth Sword Knight, Oppian Nevelindor.
Oh, right.
Just so happens that he was the head of the Church of Iomedae in town when the takeover happened, so military command placed him in charge, and he's very beloved in the town, so no one objected. Then there's his military advisor, Jalila Hajara.
Oh boy.
Yeah. She runs the prison where the loyalists are kept.
How do you
And-
spell the governor's name again? I'm so sorry.
Oh, I forgot it's not visible there. I'll type it in play.
Okay, cool.
Thank you for taking notes for me, Jess.
I'm in a note-taking mood today too.
Nice. I really read his first name as Opium. I am perfectly in the mind for this game. Oh, jeez.
He's a fourth sword knight. If you recall, Taleva Alamar was a fifth sword knight.
Yeah.
I wonder.
Hi-
Anyway,
Higher the sword, the better the prestige, or the opposite.
it's ranking system.
It's like golf rules. So the lower the
Okay.
better.
Or the better. Okay. Didn't know what the difference was.
Yeah, it's like the numbering there is literal, like the first one, the second one, the third one. You know, like they're counting down.
Okay.
Yeah, like some of the mook reinforcements that come later on in this are sixth sword knights.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. Anyway, so that is his military advisor. Then there is his magical and spiritual advisor, Phaedrith Zane. And I'm not telling you classes for these people, but like
We
you
can
know,
guess.
you can figure it out.
Nerd.
Looks friendly.
His class is nerd.
He's got glasses. What a nerd.
Yeah.
Gonna break him on his face.
Oh, I misspoke. That is his magic advisor, not magic and spirit. There is a spiritual advisor.
Oh.
Yeah. Who is next? I don't know if she'll be in for this event, but his spiritual advisor, Kalsira the Just.
Spiritual advisor. All right.
Oh boy.
Yeah, doesn't she look friendly?
Yeah. Totally
Do you
looks like
happen-
someone I'd want to go on a date with.
Much
Do you
spiritual.
happen to know how she got that nickname?
Do you want to know really? Because
Yes.
I don't remember what it is. I know it's in the book somewhere, so I might have to get back to you on that.
You could have just said it's in the book somewhere. Read, damn it.
No. It's in the adventure, like the part that only I'm supposed to read.
I'm not
Oh,
supposed
okay,
to read that book.
Yeah, exactly.
I could.
But that wouldn't be fun.
Yeah. And from the outfit, you see by the hammer there, she is an Inquisitor of Torag.
Oh boy.
Yeah. If you don't know, is the like dwarf lawful good justice and duty deity. And it also has like a forge theme, which is why their clerics get, or his clerics get fire.
But also because fire fun.
Fire
Well, yeah,
indeed fun.
Not normally a client, or not normally a cleric ability.
I know. I play one fire.
Yeah, and last but not least, the other business owner in town, who's currently serving as more of a health and safety advisor, Linton Demir,
This fucking guy.
proprietor of Healthy Heart Alchemicals.
Healthy heart alchemicals.
Yeah, I bet
the
he's got a
closest
healthy
thing-
heart.
He's the closest thing the town has to a doctor. Like a proper physician, not a healer like clerics. You know what I mean?
Played by John Candy.
Well, it needs to be somebody still alive.
No, it doesn't.
Does it?
You know what? You're right. It doesn't have to be someone still alive.
I say why?
Yeah.
Why?
I'm
Yeah.
alive, John Goodman.
Wait, sorry,
or
James.
whatever
Did
his
you
name
like
is.
forget that we weren't actually making a movie here?
I just sometimes I don't know. Sometimes I put that rule in just to like for a little bit of additional challenge, but I don't have to do that here.
That's your
Yeah.
own personal rule.
Yeah, Phaedra Thane though is for sure Wyatt Russell, right?
Sure.
Give us movies.
Let's see. He was John Walker in Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He's also son of Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn. Nepo babies. But yeah, like that's him for sure.
Okay, hang on. May I offer an alternative?
Go for it.
No.
Conan O'Brien.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
into it.
I'm into it.
And like, I can't look at Jalila and not see Wanda Sykes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna try and do that voice, but like I don't know.
The Wanda Sykes voice.
I'm not gonna do it.
The Wanda Sykes voice.
We also can't see the last person's name.
Oh,
in the art.
Linton Demir. And Celeste, that's who I was referring to. And I said somebody definitely knows how to make Dreamtime tea. Because he knows how to make Dreamtime tea.
Oh, gotcha.
Would I, as in Serial, recognize any of these names?
Or
even heard, I guess. Anything
probably
about them?
not. Like these are
Okay.
Yeah, these are all locals or people who came from out of country with the reclamation.
Losers, no one of importance.
Yeah. Yeah, that's who you're going to be having brunch with tomorrow.
A bunch of dweebs.
Yeah. And I'll get a little bit more into the mechanics when we get there, but like there is like a system of influence and reward. I can give
Again,
you
like I
stuff.
said last time, like Mass Effect 3.
Yeah.
Oh man, you're making things where I have to like think about my actions and consider consequences. Ugh.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Ugh, all right.
Look, this adventure is going to give different characters opportunities to shine than the previous one did. Like,
Fair.
it's yeah. And the next one's going to be different too. Like it's cyclical.
Which is going to be really fun and really scary. Very excited.
Yeah. So, you know,
This adventure is like the complete opposite of what Uktuk is meant for.
Which makes it amazing.
yeah, which is why I was so excited for it. Like,
This is going to be great.
Just shows up in this metal mask and it's like, you're going to brunch tomorrow. And Uktuk's like, "Arr."
Oh, it's okay. We can put some makeup over it. Like,
or just a headband. Like, so yeah, do
some veins.
take your rooms tonight. Get comfortable. Rest well. You'll need to be sharp in the morning because if you expose yourselves, that's your business. But if in exposing yourselves you expose me too, I'll kill all of you before they let any of us be captured.
Surreal slow blinks.
I wrote in my notes,
Yeah.
don't fuck up.
And I've only been captured like 3 times. If you knew how many times people have tried to capture me, that would be very impressive.
Yeah. It's not don't fuck up. It's just if you fuck up, don't implicate
Don't
Lord
drag
Dominant in
me
what you're
into
doing.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, I don't care what you do. Just don't get shit on my shoes. And if anybody wants, you can roll a perception check right now.
Yeah, I was actually just about to ask.
Pleasure.
Would like to
Perception.
use my eyeballs. That is
That's not
worse.
a perception check.
That's
Nope.
a dirty 20, though. Okay,
I
Greg,
rolled a
fine.
natural 20 for a 26.
That's whatever.
I have a 26 as well. Not a natural 20, but a 26.
Uktuk rolled a 19.
Okay. So for the 26s, you're able to kind of I'm doing the sense motive function of perception here. And from the way she's talking, it's pretty clear that when the people came in, she did not publicly declare along with the loyalists, because obviously she's not in prison with the loyalists. And she thinks that if you guys do your job well, she can just never have to risk anything, and Through and Rule comes back in and she's safe again. And yeah, by letting her in, she is adding some risk to herself, because if you guys get caught, there's that chance. Which kind of makes one wonder, what does the Baron have on her that he can call in this kind of favor?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and for everybody, it's enough to know that You rolled well enough to know that she will put you up for as long as your mission is, but she would much prefer that be as short as possible.
So she's a coward.
Self-preservation over everything.
I can respect that.
Yeah, if she had to put it into words, it would be she's a survivor.
That's just a fancier way of saying coward.
But she's not the
You know what? It's super cool to run away. It's okay.
the word is gone.
She's not running away. She just stayed put quietly.
Oh, she's not. There we go. She's not the Destiny's Child type of survivor.
She didn't come. Like, she was here when the town got taken over, and she just didn't leave. But she also didn't speak up.
Potato.
I'm not trying to convince you anything. I'm just giving you information.
Potato.
So while you're
in, my room,
you know what? Yeah. So we'll go back to the map here. She tells you that these 4 rooms are yours.
The ones at the top.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can't help but notice none of them seem to have windows.
Nope.
Which is nice. Suriel's taking the one with the red blanket and the orange inside.
And you know what just occurred to me is Charlie didn't hear any of that shit.
Nope.
You make a good point.
Unless he wanted to do that like right after the conversation.
Yeah, Charlie, do you want to retcon it and wait until after the briefing to do that?
Because when you do shared senses, sorry.
Yeah, let's retcon it that way. Yeah.
Okay. All right, so you hear the briefing. Now you're going to deploy Steven.
Steven, go.
Okay, roll me a stealth check, please. For Steven.
Or Steven. Steven.
Stat block. Am I just using my modifier?
It'd be whatever Steven's is.
Oh, there it is. It's +8. Okay, I found it.
I think the thing says.
I found it in my path builder. I found it.
Go, Steven.
16.
Okay, I'll say Steven can confidently get to this table for eavesdropping without being seen, but like getting any further than that, you're too close. Like, they'll definitely see anything moving.
Okay.
So from there, roll me a perception.
All right.
I can make things invisible.
I just imagine Steven's like in one of the chairs staring at them. Like just small enough to where they don't really notice yet.
He
Greg
crawled up
could make Steven invisible. Or just make you invisible if you want to eavesdrop by yourself.
That's true too.
Why not make yourself invisible, Greg?
Yeah, maybe you're about that
I don't care
one,
what
Greg.
they're talking about.
It's a 22 for perception, by the way. Yeah.
Okay. Nice. So, as I mentioned earlier, they're taking some care not to be overheard. But from where Steven is, you can pick up some of their conversation. You don't get all the details, but 2 of them are trying to convince the third one, to work up the courage to approach your group about something.
Get a tattoo. Oh, damn.
You 4, having just come into town, offers a solution to a problem they have. But they're not sure if you can be trusted not to turn them in.
Okay. I'm just finishing this note.
Serial is currently talking to Snivy about whether he's going to stay in her room or if they have to get him his own room, or where the hell he's going to stay.
Snivy just takes this little half room.
I will allow Steven to come back to me, and my eyes will pop clear, and I will go to my room. I'll say I can't remember her name now.
Loredana.
Jordana.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be like, I'm just gonna put my things away. I'll be back. Gonna get thirsty later, I'm sure. So I'll be back, and then I'll go find cereal.
Yeah, Serial's in in her room.
Which room are you in? This one?
No, that's connected to the kitchen. She can't get into that room. The other one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
this
room is actually where Loredana lives.
Where Donna lives. Okay. I'll probably take this one, but I'll find you and I'll
Thank you.
I'll whisper to you, hey.
What?
Those guys at the table,
Mm-hmm.
they're trying to talk the one guy into approach us about something for them to do. Should we kind of go out there and kind of listen to what they're talking about, and maybe they'll approach us with something, some gossip?
Let's give him a couple more minutes. Let's see what other information we can get from Loredana first.
Uktuk, are you staying in the bar area?
Yeah, for a bit longer.
And then we'll go and talk to the other patrons.
Okay.
They're a little...
Uktuk, you staying in there, once the rest of them file out, one of these guys gets up, comes up to the bar, he orders a brandy. Well, he asks for the usual, and Loredana pours him a brandy, which he then takes outside. And Uktuk, you see as the door swings closed, because it's a big, heavy door, it takes a minute. You see him taking out a pipe.
Okay.
As soon as the door is shut, Loredana kind of offhandedly just every day in the evening time he has a brandy and a pipe on the porch. I don't know why, but that's what he does.
All right.
Uktuk will remember this.
So,
On
offer you
certain
something to eat,
suggestions,
maybe? It's not very good, but it's sure cheap.
Yeah, I'll have whatever.
All right. I'll be right back.
He'll consume a liquid.
Uktuk's just sitting there, just kind of like tapping the bar. He's just sitting there with his inner thoughts.
Yeah, like he's having deep thoughts is what I was actually about to say. Serial's taken off
Thinking
like for
his
20
thinks.
different weapons.
Thinking about my thinks.
He's thinking a good thought. Serial's taken off for like 20 different weapons, over exaggerate, but at some point she will probably be carrying 20 different weapons. And will walk out back to the bar and sit down next to Uktuk.
Before Serial leaves, I'll go, I really didn't hear him that well. I'm just gonna, and then I'll cast invisibility on myself.
Got it.
There we go. Spending a
I'll be right
Yay.
back.
Okay, you have fun. Don't get caught.
Okay. And then I tickle underneath your chin. Then I'll walk away.
Cyril doesn't know if she should feel how to feel about that. She's just next to
And Serial's just standing there like, oh, what is this? Is this gay?
That shit. What?
Is this gay?
Disgusting.
Am I gay?
Barack
know
Obama is gay?
Barack Obama is gay?
And I will,
What?
without hitting walls and just being I'm going to be very stealth, walk up close to this table to hear the conversation.
A stealth.
Got it.
So Tube Cereal's just gonna start sharing the shit she learned earlier with you, by the way.
Yeah, Suriel, as you're coming out, Loredana is coming back out with this like generously sized bowl of a chowder.
Nice.
That is bland but filling. And as promised, your meal is about half of what about half of what a meal would cost at the sweetest drop.
And so like he kind of like peeks over at the two guys to make sure they're not looking at him, as like he kind of lowers his head and takes off his mask so he can eat. So this would be the first time that she can see his face.
Yeah, she's trying very hard not to stare at your forehead, but is not succeeding.
The big red target on your forehead. We gotta find another way to cover that thing up.
Telling you, Aang that shit. Wear a headband.
I already got the mask.
Yeah, well, it's very obnoxious. About as obnoxious as the whole Asmodi star on your forehead.
Look, they're both fun and funny, and I'm glad I did it. So Charlie, that's stealth.
Yes, it was a 21.
Okay, so you are. Yeah, the wood floor here is not creaky at all. It's actually very sturdy and well made.
Not for long.
Which is weird, fitting with the rest of the theme. But yeah, so you're able to pretty easily get up to them. And as you do, the two are discussing whether Nikolai, who you would assume from context is the one who's not there right now. They're talking about whether he's gonna have the courage to give up and go home anytime soon. Neither of them really thinks that'll be the case, even though they both want to. And you also hear them mention that what their holdup is that they had come into town, the three of them, to pick up 2 slaves for their boss. And there's been a problem with it. Combining this with what you heard earlier, when the Reclamation took over the town, one of the first things they did was free all the slaves.
So there are no more slaves.
So it's pretty easy to put 2 and 2 together that they were supposed to come back with some, in quotes, merchandise that they are now unable to come back with.
Oof. Sucks to be those guys.
Right? Oh, man. Sucks to suck, I guess.
Nikolai, who's apparently their leader, has just outright refused go back empty-handed. And
No, that's smart. I don't blame him.
and seems to think that, yeah, it's like that might be the problem that he thought you might be able to solve.
Getting slaves for them?
Being slaves problem?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why that is, I don't know. You could ask
Whom
him.
is Charlie just asks.
That's as much as the two of them say unprompted about it.
Charlie just asks through her invisibility, "What slaves?"
I'm out of character. Ooh, I really wanted to, but like, I'm taking the newspaper and being like, bad Casper gremlin, bad.
No, do it. I'm serious.
Like, if you want to do it, do it.
No,
like,
you can.
What would Charlie do? That's the real question. What would Charlie do? He's just gonna enslave some people. What's the big deal?
Oh man, this is hurting me. Charlie is going to feel possessed, but at the same time hearing what my short-term memory, I can't remember her name, said about if you don't fuck this up, in
Loredana.
Yeah, Loredana. I need a Loredana. Okay, anyway, hearing her say, like, paraphrase, "Don't fuck up," she will refrain because she knows this is a bigger mission than before, and we got stuffs to do. So Charlie will not reveal herself.
For some reason, Serial feels proud.
Okay.
However, I would like to see if there's anything of value in front, like in their, like if there's anything sticking out of their pockets or anything like that.
What
I'm not
do
going
they
to take
have?
anything. I'm just observing the perception. There's
Don't
anything.
forget.
Yeah, roll me a perception.
Okay. That's a 25.
Nice.
Okay, so you don't notice really a lot of valuables on them, which in and of itself is information. They are dressed like in very modest, like travel clothing, and it being chilly, some outerwear. Like everything is very covered up. But you are able to tell just from looking at their dress and listening to them talk now that these are Needlese people. They're from Nidal.
Okay. I was like, I don't know what Needlese means.
Like, you just said words
they're
to
from
me.
Nidal.
From Nidal. Okay. Do I know anything about Nidal?
That is the other lawful evil country. That's the land of constant darkness.
Oh, right. You did just tell us about them.
Yeah.
We learned a lot about them last time.
Okay. Didn't mention their names when talking.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, which, I mean, makes sense. Two people who know each other talking to each other aren't gonna use each other's names.
Okay. I will go. We'll walk away from there, and I will stealth again back. I'd like to look in Loredana's room.
Oh yeah, because
Ow.
that's a door right there.
Roll me a stealth. And know this one is going to be high because the kitchen door is extremely creaky, in fitting with the whole haunted house theme.
But also, kitchen doors just do seem to be creepy. They get used a lot.
And I do want to check to see if there's anything wrong with the door before I do open it. You know, like you said, squeaky, but like if there's like pot behind it, you know what I mean?
Checking for mundane and magical traps.
9, 10. It's a 21.
Okay. So you are able to get into the kitchen. This door, you open it just enough to slip through, and it creaks slightly, quietly, but enough that Loredana just looks up, looks around, and looks back down, not seeing anybody there.
Okay.
Now roll me another one for the bedroom door.
Okay. Can I do a perception check first to see if there's anything going on with the door? Like, does it look funky?
The floor?
Door.
Oh, the door. Okay. That's why I was asking.
Yeah. Is there any tricks on it?
Yeah, you can roll a perception if you want.
Okay.
Look with your special eyes.
Yeah.
Or could I do outlaw lore?
My brain.
I don't know if that's something.
Let's do perception for this one.
Perception. You got it. No problem. Thought I'd give it a shot. Perception is 13.
13. Yeah, it's a kitchen. There's not really a whole lot to note. Food preparation stuff, implements,
Is this a window or door?
Here? Oh wait, I'm on a different.
Here.
That is a door.
Okay. Is there a window into it?
Yeah, it's one of those half doors, like there is a whole door, but it's in two pieces. So you can have like just the top open.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Kind of like those farm doors.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm already this far. Yeah, I'll open the door very, very carefully, stealthily
Roll
as
me
I
another
can.
stealth for the other creaky door.
All right. I rolled off the table. It doesn't count. Stealth 8. It's a dirty 20.
Can this woman be distracted by me with my forehead?
Right forehead.
Yeah. Yeah, that is how we can explain this. So you're able to get in, and her room is pretty bare bones. Like, she doesn't have a lot of personal possessions. It's pretty clear that it does all fit. Her whole life fits in that room because the inn is the business and all that.
Okay. Is there
So
any?
there's the chest has some clothes in it. There is like hung on the wall a very well-worn set of basic leather armor.
Can I do? Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say just a few personal knickknacks here and there, but yeah, there's not even a desk.
Perception check to see if there's a loose floorboard or like something that is hidden.
Hidden doors, walls.
Yeah, roll me a perception, please.
ceiling hatches.
It's a 22. This dice, my God.
It's doing real
Okay.
good.
So you may not have noticed it in the kitchen for that perception, because there's this cupboard in the way, but this section of wall here is newer than the rest. Just ever so slightly a different color. The flooring around it just bears a little bit of markings from recent reworking that was done since the floor was laid.
So let me get the so like right here is new wall.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
As this should look like, hold on, I'm just gonna get rid of this. As it should be like this, basically, is what I'm noting.
Well, like that wall, if you were to go look from the other side of that room, maybe you'd see something, but
Okay,
yeah,
so
it's
so
just
nothing
this
on this
wall
side.
is normal. This wall is
New.
normal, and then this wall looks slightly newer.
Okay. Cool. All right. I will stealthily, sneakily leave this room.
All right. Give me one more.
Charlie in disguise.
Invisible.
Invisible bull.
Yeah, we're finding out
It's
if
a
you're audible.
22.
All right.
2-2.
I'm not gonna make you roll 2 again, but yeah, you are able to exit without attracting notice to yourself.
Okay. I will not investigate this right now. I will go inform Serial later.
Yeesh, good.
You have 2 things to inform Serial of later.
Yes.
Yeesh.
So I will. Did I get out of the kitchen, you said, or
Yep.
am I still okay?
Yeah, you're
I will
able to slip out.
I'll go back into my room. Detective. Invisibility. Get out of invisibility, I should say, and then come back out.
Suriel is gonna step outside. She's having the thoughts.
Outside,
Just
like
gotta,
outside, where Nikolai is.
yeah, because she's thinking of plans and thought she was gonna be the only one outside.
When you do come out, he's sitting on a box like next to the porch. Just one leg up on his other knee, sipping a brandy, smoking a pipe, watching the storm.
Like I can't remember. Is it like raining?
No,
Or is it
it's
just
dry
thunder and
lightning.
lightning right now? Okay.
Yeah,
I
dry
had that this
lightning and
week.
like occasional gusts.
I had that this week. That was very fun.
As you come out, he's looking up into the air and turns over and it gestures up towards the sky with the pipe and says, "The air at night, when it has the chill, it's the best for sleep, I find."
Excuse me.
Don't die, Graves. Jeez. We just started.
Where are you from? From, on the road. Not from, you know.
Hmm. Sarah's gonna roll sense motive, just to double check.
Yeah.
Not the best, but it's better than last time. That's a 21.
Yeah, you are immediately certain that in asking that, there is a right and wrong answer.
Oh boy.
And if you answer correctly, there might be some follow-up.
God, I have to really think about my response now. Oh, this is a stair step. Okay. Sarah will sit on the stair step next to him, look up at the sky, and say, just coming from a town over. Like, you might have heard of Longacre.
No, I don't know it, but that's not here.
No.
Yes? You have not been here since the takeover?
I'm going to be honest, this is actually my first time here. I like exploring.
Then someone who had been on the lookout might not be on the lookout for you then.
You could say that, yes.
And then he fully looks over to you for the first time and is very definitely sizing you up.
I mean, she doesn't have her coat on right now, but...
I meant like socially.
No, I know, but
Yeah.
so like he doesn't see, like she doesn't have any of her weapons, well, as far as he can tell, on her. But she, yeah.
Would you happen to be the kind of person who would do something perhaps less than legal in exchange for something else?
It depends on what that something else is. But it wouldn't be my first time either. And she'll turn and look at him. What does he look like?
So picture a Disney villain.
Awesome.
Like, yeah, like he's very pale, like kind of proud. Like I don't want to start describing a Disney villain because like I feel like I get into stereotypes very easily, but like just picture a slaver because you the player know they're talking about slaves, so like just picture a slaver and you're right.
Okay.
But he takes a moment, takes a puff of his pipe, and says, "When I came to the town here, it was to collect a bill of goods for my master. And I fear returning home without these goods would be hazardous to my health. I'm sure you've heard that when the reclamation soldiers come in, they change the laws. So these goods I have come to collect are no longer goods. The new regime insists they are people. And when he says people, he like does finger quotes with both hands, even though one is still clutching a mug, brandy snifter, and the other is holding a pipe. He still like manages to do the finger quotes. They're people with rights. And well, I know where they are, but they know my face. They know to look out for me and my companions, so I cannot approach them. But if they do not know your faces, you could approach them. And, well, let's just say if some kind soul were to capture them and bring them to me, I would gladly reward this person with a magic item my master had negotiated as the price for them. And were this person to make such an exchange, I would, of course, then ensure their privacy by leaving immediately.
She's doing her best to hide it, but there's just the smallest little smirk on Surreal's face as she leans back against one of the stair steps, looking at the sky, thinking for a moment, and says, "It would be pretty kind of someone, wouldn't it? Honestly,
Yes.
if you were to ask me by myself, I would do it. But I do have some companions I need to ask and communicate with.
Well,
However, before that, I would like some information."
what information would you like?
Who hired you?
I cannot say.
Then where did you get hired from?
From Nidal, from whence I would return immediately upon retrieving my master's property. And whoever was so kind as to assist me in my problem, well, there would be no tie linking them to this disappearance. Because I have disappeared from town, I am the obvious suspect. I'm the foreigner. The only reason I do not grab them myself is they know my face. They will run, they would get help. So, this person would not only benefit by receiving the payment for these goods, but there would be no risk to them and their own identities. Unless they get themselves captured, in which case, well, I have never met you and I didn't ask you to do anything. You know how these things go.
Yeah. And Surreal will sit up, stand up, dusting off her pants. Yeah. What's your favorite drink? If it's the brandy, I can get you that, unless you want something slightly more expensive.
It would probably be better if you don't. So that there is no link to us. Betweenst us.
Oh no, I was going to try it for myself.
Yes, Needley's brandy is the finest in the world. The ebon wood of the uskwood gives it a flavor no other can match.
Well, it was nice talking to you. And she'll walk inside. And
Now Charlie and Serial have two halves to the puzzle.
yay!
And
Are
the
we
players
smart
know
enough
what
to put it together?
The players know the deal now, but can the characters work it out?
Are we smart enough to put 2 and 2 together?
I'm at the bar drinking. I'd be like, want to do a game, Oktuk? Play bar dice.
Bart.
All right, you know, ship's captain's crew.
We'll start playing bar dice. So
when you roll the dice, like Loredana puts her hand down on the bar to stop them from rolling. Says, it's not that kind of establishment.
Oh, okay.
Ruining it all for
Scoop
Charlie.
my dice and put them back in my pocket.
She's just afraid she'd lose.
Look at Utuk being a little instigator.
I want Charlie and Serial to talk now.
Well, Serial does want to do one last thing.
Go ahead.
Is she because wow, I need to go back to the map because I can't see. My theater of mind is broken today.
You need the city map or the bar map?
Yeah, the city map.
Wait. Hold on, James.
What?
We were about to establish a scene with Uktuk and Charlie, and you're like, no, none of that. I want
Oh,
cereal and Charlie. Get out of here, Uktuk.
That's not what I meant.
What are
The
you
stopping the
doing,
bar
Uktuk? Get out of here. Get.
That is not what I meant, and I'm sorry you felt that way.
Wee.
No, the no rolling dice was in the spirit of this is a quiet, serious place.
No fun.
Yeah, when the I want them to talk was just I want the party to know that this is the job and for you guys to have the conversation about whether you do it or not.
I was just giving
still
a
have
shit.
the scene. Yeah.
He was just messing with you.
Just
okay.
messing with you.
Here. Okay. Because there are things that Suriel needs to do. And I need to plan this out accordingly. And correctly without fucking any of it up. Because what time is it? Right now, in game?
Like it's just starting to get dark. So it's probably like it's like let's say it's 9 p.m. now.
Okay. So probably
No, probably closer to 8 because we're in November now.
Oh yeah, you're right. Oh yeah, I remember we talked about that last time. We were like, God, fuck, I hate that shit. And I still do. I still like that.
Yeah, so we're in late November in season time.
Because the one thing I do remember, other than me almost crying over Snivy, was Serial was not joking about that dance with Jaina, but for other reasons, not just because she's gay.
What? I'm joking.
I know you are. But after walking back inside, seeing poor Charlie and Uktuk get turned down from being able to play dice.
Just not in the parlor. Like if you want to play in your room, that's fine.
I know. Serial will kind of walk over to the both of them and be like, I think it's about time we all start to maybe turn in. We do have a very long day tomorrow.
This is true. Also, I have to figure out my outfit.
That is true, yes. And Suriel will just kind of look at you. Even though she did pick you a new outfit, it's not going to work for this kind of...
It's more of an excuse to say it out loud.
Yeah, right. Suriel will also look at Uktuk like, yeah, that means you too. Her eyes also say, we need to talk. Let's go.
To who?
Uktuk.
Oh, all right.
Like, come on, we need to have a secret meeting in our secret clubhouse.
Secret meeting. No commoners allowed.
Uktuk will follow Serial then.
And it's me. I don't know which room Greg is in. So Serial's just gonna check each room.
The room that Greg is in right now?
Yeah. So she didn't see him go into the room, obviously, but she's just going to open the door, the 4 doors that she knows we have.
Uktuk will enter Serial's room and he just goes, all right, I'm here, but if I hear one belt unbuckle, I'm leaving.
Aw, as I as I reach for my belt, but then I put it. I'll pull my hands back.
Charlie, that's
Charlie
sexy
has-
time. That's later.
Charlie has grossly misread the signals. Something I definitely can't identify with.
At all. I have no idea what you guys are talking
Never.
about.
I would never misread a
I've
signal.
Never misread a social cue in my life.
Never ever.
Greg is asleep.
Couldn't be me.
Greg doesn't care.
Isn't Greg an
Serial will
elf?
wake Greg up.
Yeah. Or you just have the meeting in Greg's room while Greg is asleep, and like if he wakes up, he
Right.
wakes up.
Greg misses all of it. Wakes up like, what are we doing today, guys? And they're like, you didn't hear our meeting? No,
We have
yeah,
to, like,
no,
establish
Surreal.
that it's. I'm so sorry to cut you off.
Oh my god.
Don't we have to like establish like it's secure, or is that or is that if we wanted to talk to?
We do have to do that, but that's just to talk to Rosalago.
Okay. I just wanted to double check.
and he also advised finding a more secure location than a hotel room for that, because you only have one use of of like sanctifying a room, and then it's that room that you talk to him in for the rest of this.
Got it.
Yeah, because we won't be able to use the candles without sanctifying that room either. Actually, I can't remember. Did we bring the burner phone up?
Yeah, that's what I
We
assumed we were
shouldn't
doing.
have.
Yeah, I don't think we did because I think we had a conversation about it.
Yeah,
not
actually,
being good,
I
but
remember
can't-
there were two potential solutions. One of which was using one of those chest tokens to smuggle it in.
Ah, yes.
I think that might have been, or it could just be that once he detects that there is a space appropriate for him, he can teleport in and bring the burner phone with him.
I think that's what it was, just to be on the safer side that he brings it with him.
Yeah. But yeah, the storing it in the feather token would have also been completely doable.
Yeah. I always forget we have those, which is terrible because it's on my notes.
Yeah, like the chest feather token, that's what it's for. Like you create the chest one time, put stuff in it, and then it turns back into a token. You smuggle stuff, and then it turns back into a chest when you're on the other side.
Yeah.
Great. Anyway.
But for now, it is debriefing time. Oh, I can't believe I said that. It's usually you who says that, James.
Mm-hmm.
I feel so weird.
So yeah, you can share your information now.
Yeah. Cyril drags Greg into her room. I imagine he's like dead weight on the ground. There's Greg more like, I'm too tired to fight it.
Very tempted to try to make you join me and sleep.
You can try.
Just cast
I have
sleep
my
at
ways.
Cyril is fully awake right now.
Have you forgotten that Greg knows spells?
Surreal.
Again, I said you can try.
Anyways,
So what are we talking about? What are we doing?
just have the debriefing in Greg's room. Hi, Greg. Aren't you an elf?
I bet you said have the debriefing in Grape's room, not Greg's room. Yeah. I guess we'll have it in Greg's room. So retcon dragging Greg out of his room.
All right,
It
you
would have been the
weenies.
first. It would have been the first door Surreal opened, anyways.
Does Greg wear pajamas?
The hat
Wouldn't
cap.
you like to know?
I would like to
Yes. I don't want to walk into his room and he's naked.
Greg sleeps invisibly.
Honestly, that's really smart, though.
Yeah, Too bad that spell doesn't last for all night.
Yeah, it only
Yeah.
lasts for 10 minutes.
Greg sleeps neck deep in a bag of holding.
Honestly, best sleep you'll ever get.
I mean, yeah.
Just sounds
Anyway.
like a weird source filmmaker video.
No, I can sleep in a bag of holding.
Anyway, so what are we
Yes.
talking about?
Okay, you weenies. So I got a scoop. And I'll tell them about how I went invisible and I listened in to the two schmucks over in the corner, and how, as I read my notes, they wanted they were wondering if Nikolai could convince us to approach our group about
A problem.
their problem with, they want to pick up the two slaves in town, and that they're from Nadal. And I'll just retcon all of that to them.
What?
That's the wrong word to use, but I think we understand
Yeah.
what you're saying.
You'll relay it.
I'm relaying what I overheard the two goons in the corner were talking about. How
Because you said
Com-
retcon instead of relay. That's why.
relay.
Like,
Oh, sorry.
yeah. There you go.
Words.
That's okay.
So I will relay about how the two of the men were trying to convince the third was outside to approach the group, and they weren't sure if they could trust us to keep quiet, and how they were coming to pick up the two slaves in town, but they were having a problem. And I recognize they were from Nadal.
And I guess Surreal will start to fill in the blanks. I'm assuming at that point. Wait, yeah. I don't even have to ask. Can definitely put two and two together. The person I talked to was Nikolai, and Surreal will let you guys know that I actually talked to him outside. He said, well, I'll start off with this. The reward is a magical item.
Yeah, specifically one that was meant to act as payment for the two slaves.
Now, I'm assuming they failed their first time trying to get these slaves because of the reclamation coming in. And now these slaves know these people's faces. And obviously, that's a problem. As Charlie mentioned, they are from Nadal. And that would be a really good place to get some friends in for what we're doing. How much would I know about Nadal
Romance Society.
that we haven't already learned? I guess was the real question. Because I don't think I rolled Society last time. Thanks, Dad. Again, I have to play the game of is that a 6 or a 9? Society. That's really bad. That's a 14.
Yeah, you just know it's the realm of eternal darkness.
And my question to the rest of you guys, what exactly do you know about Nadal?
I suppose Uktuk will rule society.
Society.
Oh, Uktuk got a bad.
You too, man.
What's it worth to you?
Could I roll an outlaw lore about Nadal?
Yeah, it'd be yeah, anybody else can roll society.
Greg rolled a 17.
Yeah, not much more.
Took rolled 13.
Ugh.
Yeah.
So just society for me.
Yeah.
Come on, Charlie.
15.
Ugh.
They don't know a ton either.
The fuck's in the tall?
What's that?
Oh.
I'm assuming by your vacant faces that no one knows anything. Got it.
No idea.
Yeah, like I mean, yeah, you all know like the basic stereotypes, but not really anything concrete about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a realm of darkness. Everyone from there is like a pale, creepy weirdo. Like it's kind of like if you tell someone in America to picture Transylvania, like
Okay.
that's what you'll get. Like
I
yeah,
think
it's
of
just dark and
Dr.
gloomy.
Frankenfurter.
Yeah,
Charlie will
like
go, I bet they
He's
could
from
play bar dice.
transsexual Transylvania.
Oh,
That's
it's
a different
different?
planet. Yeah, it's a
Oh.
different planet.
Oh,
yeah,
is it?
transsexual Transylvania is the name of his own planet.
Oh, it's a planet. Oh.
What's up, Jess?
He said Charlie will go, I bet they could play bar dice though. She just wants to be a smartass.
Right. That's why Serial does not respond. So I am willing to go back out there, talk to him more, gather more information, what who the slaves are, what they look like, etc. But I wanted to bring it up to you guys first, for obvious reasons.
Wait, what? What does this have to do with us?
It's a job that we can do to get a magical item.
Here's my thing though,
Lots of things are magical items.
at two, as well as they're arguing, well, we're foreigners, yada yada. Well, we're foreigners too. We already have a target on our backs because we're new in town.
No, but
Speak for
they're
yourself.
like
I'm a citizen of the world.
they're like extra foreigners.
Yeah, well, Surreal, you also remember that his plan is as soon as they get their stuff, they're
Mhm.
disappearing like
They're
that
gone.
night.
Yeah.
And so obviously the guys who disappeared overnight are going to draw suspicion away from you anyway.
Yeah.
That was his pitch.
And I would have
Whether you
relayed
believe
that to you
or not,
guys too. Well, they do have a plan. Whether or not it works is up to how the people in this town think. And I'm going to be honest, I don't want to do it immediately. I want to spend a couple days in this town, chumming up the people, learning how the town works, all that stuff before we even start doing anything technically illegal.
Yeah,
So kind of roll our eyes.
I feel like that should not be the first thing we do.
As fun as it sounds. And as I'm going to say easy as it sounds, I still do not want to jeopardize the mission that we are here for the Queen. But that's why I also wanted to bring it up to you guys. Just to double check if it was something you're interested in the future. And again, while it wouldn't bring us connections to these men specifically, we'd be able to, or at least I would, be able to steadily bring it up if we ever went to Nadal.
I need to sleep on it.
And that's fine.
You planning a vacation already?
Who, me?
Everything I do is a vacation.
That doesn't sound right.
I have other things that need to get done, places I need to be.
Before I forget,
Okay.
before I forget, I went and I looked at Lordana's casa. Not much there, but hear me out. Hidden
Mhm.
secret door somewhere in the kitchen.
That's definitely something we want to investigate sooner rather than later. And
Mhm.
Suriel will look at Uktuk. First things first, before I forget and before I go run off into the night like a teenager. Headband instead of that damn mask, please.
What's wrong with my mask?
It is extremely obvious. We're trying not to stick out here. I'm Lavender. There's only so much I can do about that. But please, you're also a foot taller than me, which I'm already taller than most people in this town. You stick out like a sore thumb. I'm going to need you to do something slightly more subtle.
Sort of like looks at you like, I'm a 7-foot tall orc with the sign of Asmodeus on my forehead. Nothing about me is subtle.
That's why I said a headband rather than the iron mask you've been wearing.
Can we try makeup first?
We can try makeup first. As long as
Might
it doesn't
help.
rain.
Fine. But if this goes wrong, it's on you.
You say that, but Suri will get up and go to her room.
Everyone else out of my room. Greg summons a broom to sweep the floor and the people out.
Just like bumps into Uktuk. Boom, boom, boom.
Solid. He's just solid. I just had an image of Uhtred grabbing the broom and snapping it in half between his hands.
Sweepy, sweepy,
Pretty
sweepy.
much. Pretty much. He just like picks it up and tosses it and goes, fine, I can. Just leaves.
Hey, that broom is a creature. You gotta do like a grapple check and stuff.
Do it. Drop your check.
Does
Or
a
you could
20
just leave.
Does a 21 grab it?
What's its dex?
Well,
Yeah,
Or
that
reflex.
beats its save.
Then he grabs it, picks it up, and tosses it aside.
so we are not opting to embark on this mission tonight.
Right.
Okay.
Correct.
I feel like it'd be a good
And
idea for like not stage 1, but like maybe stage 2 or 3 of her plan, where like the commoners or the common people is like kind of like, I
comfortable
don't
with
know
us.
what is going on, and then suddenly people are missing and slavers are running away. That would like putting more suspicion or like putting more like fear in, like maybe they're not protecting us like they should, like they said they would.
Yeah, I think it would cause more suspicion right now.
Okay.
And
Well, in that
Suriel will go tell this to Nikolai, wherever he is, after she goes and cleans herself up and whatever. She won't mention why, of course.
okay, yeah, you don't want to give away who you are and what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, in that case, that's probably a good place to cut for today.
Yeah.
For this one, because made a good long one to get back into it. But
What episode is this? 53?
I think so. Yeah, I'd have to. I haven't made folders yet.
I got 52.
Okay,
That's close.
then yeah, 52.
If this is 53, then I did not say 52.
I think it's 52 because I don't remember.
Yep,
Yeah.
this is 52.
What are we gonna name this episode?
But my
Debriefing,
my
but not
dogs are
literally.
demanding their debriefing, so I will be right back.
You shouldn't have put briefs on your dog in the first place.
You know
What
what?
if they like wearing clothes?
I mean, maybe they're more of a boxers type.
Oh my god.
Give if your dog is a boxer, give your boxer some boxers.
Boxers. Boxers. A
And
boxer and
then give
boxers.
them some boxing gloves, put them in a ring. They'd be a boxing boxer and boxers.
And boxers. Exactly. See, Grape, you
Dog
want
fighting is
that.
illegal for a reason. Grapes.
You should name this Nadal is for lovers.
Not all who
Or
wander
what
are
the fuck is
lost.
the doll?
You should call it Not all who wander are lost.
Like that one
Oh,
too.
yeah, I like that one. Yeah.
I like it.
Thank you. I am extremely clever.
You are super clever.
I'm having to type this in sideways because the voice recorder app that I use on my tablet, for some reason, it does not have the auto rotate feature. So that's fun. Somehow harder to type things sideways than upside down. For me, anyway.
I believe you. Are we taking a break and film and recording again, or are we just recording the one?
I mean, I'm up for recording another one, but that all depends on what people have going on later.
I do
was
have
confused. It
to
sounded
work in the morning, so I don't want to stay up too late.
Yeah.
So,
it's-
like, now would
How many hours ahead of you are we?
like right now it's
Hour.
9 o'clock.
Please refer to the callback time that I. Just kidding.
You act
No.
like that's actually going to help me.
I will not be doing that.
What call times?
That still requires me to do math, Jess.
I just don't. Do you got like the where it shows you the time in different time zone thing on your phone?
That's how I pulled it up. Is I went into my clock app, and then there is a choice you can go onto the world clock. So I put your time zone. That's why I asked you if you
yeah.
on
I do.
Arizona. And so, because I was looking for an Arizona, and then I put my time zone, and then Schless I knew lived in Florida, so I put in the Florida time zone.
I do.
I have the time for in Tokyo, so I know when it's time to drift race.
Deja. Oh,
What?
wrong song. Yeah, Tokyo Drift.
Yeah, she gets it. Thank you, Oni.
That sounds
You're
fake.
welcome.
Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift. Okay, bye, Schluss.
Oh no, who died?
That
Somebody's
sounds
dead.
fake. Leaves.
Is it a sensitive subject for them?
I don't. Well, we've been poking fun at them for not watching anime, so maybe. That sounds fake. Leaves.
It's all part of the bit.
Oh no. Oh.
I just saw the memes that they posted.
Which one? On memes? Let's see here.
Yeah. Sorry, but if we let people choose their own gender, then what's next? Something else
Shaving
that's none of
every
my
day
business and
till
won't
I
harm me in the slightest.
shaving
Are we on
every
break?
day till I go to grow
Are
a
we
beard.
off of Twitch right now?
No, we're still recording.
Okay.
Well, I can set it so that. Okay, we're going to break.
Yeah.
Go away,
What?
Vic.
Be right back.
Someone said where I live.
What?
I just said Florida. I didn't say where.
This is something I would like to be in control of the disclosure of.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, Okay, we're all decided that we're going to end stream and
Yep.
be done for today. Because Grapes be sleepy and has works in the morning.
Is there a dweeb?
No,
Yes.
no, I'm not a dweeb.
Fine, you're a nerd, I guess.
Yeah, okay, I'm okay with that. Alrighty. So James,
Yeah.
do your next time on this show voice.
What do you
Say
mean
the
do the
thing.
next time? Like
Next time.
next time on Hell's Vengeance.
Exactly.
Man, this brunch sure is dramatic.
Okay, good night, everybody.
Bye.